Hello, welcome again to Not Fake News. What's Obama saying now? I want to be remembered as an agent of change. I haven't worked in 8 years. Could you spare some, please? Mr. Agent of Change. Yeah, you are the agent of change. You've taken us from a beautiful country and tried to make us a third world country. And you almost succeeded. So, wait a minute, I guess you're not an agent of change. You're an agent of, I tried to change America from a good country to a really, really bad one. Because you're a closet Muslim, and your goal was basically to turn America into Pakistan. Sharia law was your goal, wasn't it? You would love to see American women all covered up and being told what to do because, well, we all know what your preference really is. Good riddance. Let's talk to another genius. Making history star. Whatever that is. Sorry, I don't know the show. Maybe it's great. But Star Adam. What is this? Star Adam Paley? Star Adam Paley a star? I'm trying to be funny. Star Adam Paley on travel ban. I'd have to kill Trump or Hitler. Yeah, we've all said that Hitler thing once before, right? Well, let's see. Asked which time period he would visit if there were time travel, and whom he would not want to spend time with, which is a loaded question, right? Because if you can go back in time and then you put Trump in your mind and you don't like Trump, you're going to get that result. So that was a loaded question, TMZ, for asking that. But let's go. Asked which time period he would visit if there were time travel and whom he would want to not spend time with, or worse. Making history star Adam Paley quipped that he would have to kill Trump or Hitler. Well, guess what? Thank God that there's time machines where you exist, and because there are time machines where you exist, we would go back in time and wipe you the hell off this planet. Say goodbye to your career. Bum, you're done. TMZ caught up with the idiot as he was walking in New York City when the following exchange occurred. You know what? I'm not going to read it when I can hear it from his mouth. 40 seconds of idiocy.
Time travel aspect going on, and how far are we away from actual time travel, would you say? You don't know.
There you go. So, right there, how far away are we from time travel? And his answer is, I don't know. Of course you don't know, but do you think it's close? I think he does. And I think it's frickin' not. I think it's we're not nowhere near that. Give a million years to the United States, maybe. Because I'm like, who am I to say in a million years we wouldn't be able to do that? But it's looking real slim. So I hope you're about to say that. So he asked him about time travel. Okay.
Maybe isn't Elon Musk working on something that like does that?
Yeah. Harry Potter's working on that.
Possibly, yeah. If instead of like asking what time period you want to go to, if you could go back and like spend like an hour with anyone in history, who would you want to spend an hour with? And who would you not want to spend an hour with?
Oh, I'd have to kill Trump or Hitler.
I don't think you gotta go too far back for the Trump thing.
You know what? He's joking. He's an idiot. He's basically an idiot. Okay? He doesn't deserve to lose his job or anything over a TMZ interview. That was a loaded question. It caught him on his way to lunch. Or, I hope it's lunch because he's not looking too good if that's going to work fresh in the morning. But yeah. And he's being followed around by, I think that's Michelle Obama. I can't really tell. So, okay. How about we back it up and I shut up and we Because, you know, a lot of people would answer it this way. I mean, how many of the people on the left would say that if you talked about time travel and it's someone that you wouldn't want to see? It's loaded.
Going on, and how far are we away from actual time travel, would you say?
I don't know. I mean, soon, maybe. Isn't Elon Musk working on something that like does that?
Very possibly.
Yeah.
If instead of like asking what time period you want to go to, if you could go back and like spend like an hour with anyone in history, who would you want to spend an hour with? And who would you not want to spend an hour with?
Oh, I'd have to kill Trump or Hitler.
I don't think you gotta go too far back for the Trump thing, man.
Maybe I'd go back and love them more.
Love them more?
So that they wouldn't do these things.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it. Congrats on the show, man. It's amazing.
I really
it is.
appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Don't worry, dude. We're not... You're retarded and you got caught up. It's not your fault. It's really TMZ. But the good news is that time machines aren't being made. But Republicans, I have really good news for you. You know, I'm a Republican. I'm for Trump. And I'm speaking to my people right now. And I'm telling you, isn't it cool that they have to resort to imagining time machines? Because that's the only thing they have. They now that they're trying to put that on the people on the left who are in such a rage over Trump in their little safe spaces with their safety pins and their little cookies and milk. And now they're like, look, let's talk about time machine. Put them in like a safe place in their mind. Imagine if you could build a time machine, what would you do? I mean, that's kind of a loaded question, like I said, and it's also maybe a little dangerous because now they have him talking about killing Trump on national TV once again. TMZ, thank you. I blame you, TMZ. I blame you, TMZ, for throwing the freaking time machine question out there. And then the question, who would you like to spend time with? And then who would you not like to spend time with? You know the guy doesn't like Trump. You went up to him with a time machine question. You're an idiot, TMZ. You better frickin' watch what you do. You just got lost. See, you thought I was going to pounce on him, right, TMZ? Came out like, ooh, look what we got. Like a little cat coming in with a dead bird in its mouth, did a really horrible thing, thinking he freaking did a good thing, right? He came running in, look what I got, look what I got. You know what? You look bad, TMZ. So, Not Fake News is getting off this, and we're going to watch a real reporter, okay? A real reporter. Have a nice day, TMC.
Think about it. We will build the wall. Don't even think about it. Our southern border will be protected always. It will have the wall. Drugs will stop pouring in.
This is Hannity, by the way, and I had it set up to go next.
Very, very soon.
All right, that was President Trump in Nashville
Happy
earlier this
St.
week,
Patty's
promising
Day,
to secure
Hannity.
the southern border and finally build the wall. Meanwhile, President Trump's proposed budget takes aim at sanctuary cities. The LA Times described this budgetary proposal. They wrote, quote, Trump wants to slash $210 million in federal reimbursements to state and local jails that hold illegal immigrants convicted of crimes while in the country illegally. Joining us now with reaction, author of Cop Under Fire, moving beyond hashtags of race, crime, and politics for a better America. Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke, Fox News correspondent at large Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo, you and I go back and forth on this, and, you know, every time I point out to you, I sat there with all these local law enforcement guys in Texas, and there was 642,000 crimes in a 7-year period committed against Texans alone, including rape, including murder, including drugs, including kidnapping. I mean, to me, this is now common sense. I really, you like to say you're a common sense guy. Isn't that common sense?
First of all, let's start on a happier note. I wore this green tie in honor of you.
Oh, snap. Yeah, but you know what? Before I lose my train of thought, yeah, this is a matter of common sense. This Muslim situation that we're in right now with the radical Muslims and even the immigrants from the coming in from Somalia and Mexico, or wherever they come from, this is a don't step on the freaking third rail situation, okay? You don't step on the third rail because you will die of electricity, okay? This is the same thing. You do not let these people in because you will kill America. America will be electrocuted if you let these people in. This is common sense. Please tell me that there's one or two of you Democrats that happened onto this video that are saying to yourself right now, you know what? This is a bad idea for these Muslims to come in. And if you're not saying that, if none of you are saying that, you need to subscribe to my channel and watch a few videos. Wake up, folks.
My Irish brother from another mother.
And I'm glad to say that I know that everybody that's watching my video right now, 99.99999%, love Trump. So what's up, everyone? Hi. Happy St. Patty's Day. And I'm going to shut up for you and play the rest of this. It's only 6 minutes long, and then I'm done for the night.
Mother. And Sheriff Clarke, nice to see you. I think that, and you and I have discussed this, the issue of sanctuary cities, funding, defunding, and so forth, will be when the rubber hits the road, the fight between red and blue, the fight between left and right. I think that this, once the Obamacare stuff is sorted out, the Russian stuff is sorted out, this will be the issue, I think, that preoccupies the conflict between the two sides.
All right, then let me ask you as a lawyer. You're a lawyer.
Right.
We have a rule of law. So if cities are defying the rule of law, shouldn't there be some consequences for that? Isn't that called aiding and abetting?
That's an excellent point. Just yesterday, though, the Chief Justice of the California courts wrote to Attorney General Sessions and DHS Secretary General Kelly and told them to keep the ICE agents out of the California courts. California does not appreciate. I foresee not only legal conflict, Sean, but I foresee conflict between, imagine a state or local cop facing an ICE agent and the cop saying to the ICE agent, you shouldn't be in here, this is a courtroom, we don't want you. I see the potential for conflict. I think everyone's got to cool it
may
down.
be very well right. You probably actually are. And Sheriff Clarke, that's a problem, though, because this is now a breakdown in civil society, and it becomes lawlessness when you have states or municipalities deciding which laws they want to obey and which laws they refuse to obey, and they're willing to aid and abet criminals.
First of all, happy St. Patrick's Day, Sean. But
We're
you're
all
right.
Irish
There's
today,
a lot
everyone.
of posturing. There's a lot of posturing going on right now, but I think in the end, cooler heads will prevail. Is there anybody who thinks that Donald Trump is not serious about building this wall, sealing that border for real, to stop the flow of illegal immigrants into this country, the drugs, the weapons, so on and so forth, the criminal gangs, the cartels? He is going to get this done. I know he is. And I'm going to help him do it as it relates to Milwaukee, which is why I sent a letter of intent last week to the acting director of ICE asking to be certified to participate in the 287G program, which will give, after training and some other certification, will give my deputies and corrections officers in the jail the authority, after they're deputized as U.S. Marshals, the authority to enforce immigration. What we're talking about here, and I want to make this clear, and it sounds like my good friend Geraldo starting to soften a little bit on this, and that's a good thing. We're talking about, in my case, criminal illegal aliens. We are not talking about doing home raids and business raids to look for people in the country illegally. We are going to identify people who've been convicted of serious crimes in this country and schedule them for deportation. That's not extreme, that's reasonable, and anybody who is not for that is advocating for criminal behavior. Because
I must tell you this. I did a video today of in London. There have been 1,500 cases of Muslims throwing acid in girls' faces. 80% of the crimes were committed to women. 20% was men. But really, these Muslim so-called refugees, okay, in London, are throwing acid in the faces of girls. 1,500 incidences in the last few years. I believe in 2014 or 2015 there was 174 cases. In 2016 there was 436 cases. See how it quadrupled in 1 year? Once it wasn't a good one. It was like a mediocre bad about the Queen or England or right. It was like how a representative from England was like, we're not going to do what Trump says, something like that. And it got a lot of exposure, that video, because it's important. So I'm going off track here. I'm just going to let this go. Acid in the face would have come to America. That's what was on its way here if President Donald Trump didn't win. Okay, Snowflake? What kind of a safe space do you think you'd need after you've been acided for no reason at all? For no reason.
Sanctuary cities provide a safe haven for criminal activity and
right,
criminal illegal areas.
I totally disagree with that because nothing prevents cops from enforcing the law. If someone commits a crime, they get arrested. What this is all about is whether that cop now has to hold the person they arrest after their sentence is served or they've been acquitted. Just hold them for a federal immigration hold.
Look at this dude, Geraldo. I know he's around a long time, telling a sheriff the law.
If the over 350 municipalities and states have said, no, we're not going to do this. We are not immigration officials. We refuse to cooperate. This is not about law enforcement. This is only about whether county or municipal cops are also, federal deputies, in essence, enforcing immigration law. That's apart from the criminal law, which, of course, they have to enforce.
All right, last word, Sheriff.
I agree, and they can't make local jails and sheriffs and chiefs hold these individuals. They're asking for some cooperation in assisting them in doing that, and I don't think that's a big thing to do. Had the San Francisco jail area held on to the guy that killed Kate Steinle, she'd be alive today. So what President Trump has made it clear, the catch and release days are over. That's what we're talking about. You're right, Geraldo. They can't force the jails to do it, but there'll be some penalties. And when you talk about the type of dollars we're talking about, that's going to leave some huge gaps in some of this local funding, and eventually they're going to start to do the right thing.
They're gonna fold like in a game of cards.
Well, trust me on this.
All right, to my two good friends, and
I do. I trust you. I don't trust this dude who I'm sure played in the original Wizard of Oz. He was seen in the beginning of the movie in some sort of like one of those carriages that you would see a horse pull, but it's like one that you walk into, and it was a little mini rolling store. As Bill Clinton. I'm telling you, I'm not even joking you. Geraldo in the middle, the handlebar mustache guy is in his near 70s, whatever it is, Bill Clinton. And if you look at the two of them, one looks like one is laying on a slab at the mortuary, and this guy looks like he just came back from Hawaii or something.
Irish brothers. Happy St. Patrick's Day to both of you. And coming up, Sarah Carter from Sir.
I was waiting for Sheriff to give a smile. All right. Share this with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. It's good to get the word out, That's how we won. And if you also throw your comments in below, love reading those. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, now's a good time. You hit that little subscribe button, and then you hit the bell next to it, because that will get you the breaking videos as they come in, so you know what's going on before your friends and family, and that's always fun. And finally, if you like what we're doing here at Not Fake News, please like the video. It's very important, and it means a lot to us. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow at Not Fake News. Thank you. Good night.